Module 2, Kindle Direct Publishing, or KDP. Okay, so what we're going to cover in this module is what is KDP, what's the business model it uses, and the best type of book to publish as a beginner. You're also going to learn how to create a book from scratch, and that includes the cover, inside pages, and the formatting. I'll also show you how to research winning keywords and show you the resources online which are free or paid. So what is Kindle Direct Publishing? Well, as you can see from this logo, Amazon Kindle. Well, Amazon is the selling or marketing platform, and Kindle is the online bookstore. So KDP is Amazon's self-publishing platform, which means that it is the production arm that puts together your book and it's sold on Amazon. And Amazon does the rest, packs it up and it sends it to the customer. Now, the business model used is print on demand, and this is brilliant for beginners because it's low risk, and as it says, it's print on demand. So only the books that are ordered are printed, and that means there's no upfront costs, no need to buy any inventory, and no need to buy any inventory, so you don't have to keep stock. Amazon is also known and trusted. And the exciting thing about being on Amazon is that you're already in an existing massive marketplace. And this means that imagine Amazon as being a shopping mall, and your bookstore is one of the stores in that mall. You've already got customers all around you. So basically, that's your virtual mall, and you're on a platform where you're able to, it's the customers coming to you. The best thing about, and you don't need to go through a traditional publishing company unless you've got a lot of money. Best thing, it's free to join. Right. Now, you can create anything. You can create anything on KDP. Create anything on KDP. KDP comes in, you can create it as a Kindle ebook, paperback, or hardback. And dependent on what you choose to do, you can actually choose to do all of them. The prices will vary based on what type of book it is. And there's so many things that you can create. So you can create notebooks, journals, crosswords, colouring books, business books, full fictions, non-fiction, and seasonal. Seasonal, think Christmas, Ramadan, Halloween. Then you've got pop culture. Just think about all these celebrity scandals and the current affairs, what's happening in the world, politics, if that's something you love, sports. Okay, and the best advice I can give you as a creative is to write what you know. So if you love traveling, do a travel journal, or write about your adventures based on a blog. So in other words, repurpose your material. And say you're a mechanic or a car lover, do a book on the best performing cars, or how to even build an engine from scratch. You're going to come across there's pretty much three content categories that you ought to look at. And as a beginner, I would suggest you go for the no content or low content category. So no content is pretty much blank books, art diaries, lined notebooks, so pretty minimalistic. And a low content is, say, journals and logbooks. So journals can be gratitude journals, travel journals, mood journals. Logbooks, you can have a car logbook to record your mileage. You can have vehicle service one, or a medical one where you have a checklist of the vitals. I know with my mum, she had diabetes, so we were trying to record all her, like her sugar levels and blood pressure, etc. Now, for the for written one, now this is a big one where, they usually on average about 50 or 60,000 word count. And this can be absolutely anything: full fiction or non-fiction book, a picture book, memoirs, your grandma's recipes, history on women's rights. So why create books on Amazon? Well, there's no stock required. It's a print-on-demand model. Amazon does everything post-purchase, and we collect the royalties. It's usually about 30 to 40%. And as I mentioned, you're already in a large marketplace, and this means that you can retarget your customer base. So you've got an existing customer who already has bought from you and loves your work. So you can retarget them to sell them more of your products, your books. Okay, and great thing is you don't have to worry about converting currency if you're selling on a global stage. It's also passive income. You create a book, you upload it, and it's there to be bought 24/7. So 5 steps to creating a book. Now, keyword research. So keyword research is a really important one, because this is what you need to do before you decide what book to publish. Because now the thing is, your aim is to be number 1 in your category, or at least on the first page. So this is where you work out which phrases people use to put in when they search for a product. So it's important that you use phrases that will help you to be found. Now later on, I'll show you the actual tools, the tool that you can use for keyword research. Right, now okay. Okay. No, I meant to read the slides. Okay, 5 steps to creating a book. So, keyword research. 1, keyword research. 2, design your cover. 3, inside pages. 4, formatting. 5, pricing and publish. Okay. So I'm going to show you later how to actually do this research using a tool called Self-Publishing Titans. Okay, so keyword research is so important, and this is what you have to do before you decide even what book you want to publish. This is what you want, even before you decide what book you want to publish. Is a good idea, because what you want to publish may not be what is in demand. So part of keyword research is looking at your niche opportunity. Keyword research. So keyword research is the most important thing to do even before you decide what book to publish, because what you think is a great thing to publish may not be in demand. So by doing keyword research, you start to get into the arena of seeing what is out there. Now the aim is to be number 1 in your category, or at least on the first page. So it is important to work out which phrases people are putting in when they do their search on Amazon. So the phrases that will be helpful for you to be found. Okay. Now the niche opportunity it's really important to do your keyword research so you know you're not jumping into a saturated or highly competitive market. To find a niche that hones further on into your niche. For example, if you're doing a journal, look at doing a gratitude journal, or even better, a gratitude journal for teenage boys 13 to 16 years old. You may also want to look at the demand and viability. You want to actually look at the demand and viability, because there's no point in entering a saturated and highly competitive market because as a beginner, you're up against people who have been selling their product for maybe years. Okay, so knowing what words are effective is extremely important, and it's not about plucking phrases out of the air. You've got to find keywords that are most effective, because there's going to be 7 keyword boxes that are going to be used, and you ought to use all of them, and 2 more for the title. So I'm going to show you how to use Self-Publishing Titans. It's a free tool and it's really, really good.
Okay, now we're going to have a look at Self-Publishing
Now there is plenty of resources out there, so
this is a great
just
tool
a suggestion
in terms of helping you do your key niche research.
You do use Adobe, but that does mean that you have to buy the software. Canva, you can actually get Canva for free, so that's commonly used, and there's a free version and also a paid version. KDP is brilliant because KDP is fully free, and they do have this cover creator, so you'll actually be able to get template layouts, and you can use their image library, but it is ideal to have your own. And say you're actually a vet wanting to give anecdotes of your adventures as a vet. You don't want to put like an ugly monkey on the cover, right? You want your face. Also get some fonts and Book Owl. Book Owl is a great one to size templates, to give you templates. Sometimes people get pretty overwhelmed with all this, thinking they can't do it. And I know you can do it because I've done it. I know you can do it. You just need to take it step by step. So outsourcing is a good idea of sort of dissipating that overwhelm. And there's a lot of places, just Google them all, but Upworks and Fiverr will actually provide graphic design work or logos. So you're never short of being able to outsource everything. When designing your cover, it's best to design after you do your keywords, because you'll get ideas on what keywords your competitors use. And as you plug in the words, there'll be a drop-down list where you can see other similar phrases that are put in. Now, please remember, I'm going to show you all these things afterwards. You want to be able to stand out from your competitors. So just looking online, you'll be able to see what colors do stand out, what you like or what you dislike, what colors work or not work, and what colors stand out. More than just the cover. Now, not only the cover needs to be designed, the back and also the spine. Now, the spine measurement is going to depend on how thick your book is or how many pages you have. Book Owl is a brilliant tool to be able to actually churn out templates. All you do is you specify the size of the book you want. It calculates the template, and all you do is download the template, and you can use this template in Canva or Adobe. This is the trickiest part in terms of the templates, but remember, you can outsource it, and there's plenty of support out there. inside pages. Now this needs to be one PDF separate to the, so you're going to end up with two PDFs. This is one PDF and the cover is another. The categories again is no content, so you've got blank, lined, dotted, low content, journals, logbooks, anything with repeat pages, and medium content, you've got workbooks and planners. High content, anything between 50,000 and 60,000 words. So the average number of pages is 120 to 150 pages. Minimum pages is 24 and the maximum is 828. But remember always to work in multiple of fours, because if you think about a book, you've got one page. Okay, think of this as one sheet. You fold the sheet in half. So that's one page, 2 page. But if you flip over, the page, you've got another one. Formatting. Now, okay, this I'm going to explain what bleed and no bleed. Okay, so you'll have two PDFs: the cover, which includes the spine and back, and the inside pages. Every page, and this includes every page, even if it's blank. So, to bleed or not to bleed? So as you can see here, you've got within this dotted line is where it's going to be cut, it's going to be trimmed. So outer dotted lines is where it'll be trimmed, right? So in other words, this is where they're going to cut it. So having the page past that area is what bleed is. So this yellow along outside of the line, outside of the dotted line, is the bleed. Now this is necessary because just say you only had the color right up to the edge, right? If they cut it, they may cut it like a millimeter out, so you'll end up with a tiny white line. So this actually avoids it having that come up. This actually avoids that happening. Right, so no bleed. So no bleed is what it says, is when you want a gap around the edge of your page. So see that? That's a gap. So can you see everything is, all the images are within that line so that you can have the gap. That's no bleed. So, and another thing is when you put it through, KDP will show you a preview of the cover and inside pages. So, and KDP will also prompt you if you have any formatting errors. You can always go back, and KDP won't allow you to publish if you do have errors and they're not fixed. So once it's reviewed and approved, you can publish it. Okay, pricing. Pricing is great. This is at the stage where you get to choose how much you're going to pay for it. Now remember, the best thing to do, because it's really hard to price things, so part of that research, when you're doing the keyword research, you would have come across some other books. So you always look at your competitors' prices so you know whether or not you want to charge a bit more or a bit up, a bit under. So make sure you look at other people's prices and you work out the profit margin you want. So the way it works is that KDP will give you a 60% of how much, 60% of the price that you list. Because remember, KDP they're the ones who are creating, they're printing it. It's the paper that they're using. It's the ink that they're using. It's them sending it, packaging and sending it off. So therefore, of course, they want to make a profit. So when you do price it, work out how much profit you do want to make. And it's usually about 30 to 40% that you will get. And you can sell it worldwide. So what will happen is they'll show up the conversion prices as well, and you can decide to maybe up in, say, America, where you think they're a bit more wealthier compared to somewhere in Turkey. Okay, again, the prices are converted, and then you can publish. You will get, so then you can publish, and what will happen is Amazon will have to approve it, and usually takes about 1 day, if not less. And then once it's sold, then KDP and Amazon pays you the royalty per sale. Right, so resources. Now, the keyword research, as I said, is Self-Publishing Titans, or Jungle Scout is another one that's used. The cover template generator, Bookout, and Canva is design. BookBolt is a one-stop shop which can supply templates and design images. It can do everything. In the next video, I'll demonstrate how to do it. Create a book, our first KDP book. Right, so what you first do is we're going to open up an account, KDP. Right, and then what you do is you log on to Amazon KDP. So here you can sign up and create an account. So you could just use your login for your Amazon, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. And I've already got an account, so I'll sign in. Okay, sign in. All right. Okay, so we're in. Okay. Right. So as you can see, I've already got some of my books already published. I'm going to go create. Now this book we're just going to whip up. Now, first of all, it's asking you what would you like to create, an ebook, paperback, hardback, or a series. We're just going to go create paperback. Okay, so mine's in English. So first of all, you can see there's a process: paperback details, paperback content, and paperback rights and pricing. Right, so let's put a book title in. Let's call it The Frog That Talked. Subtitle, that's optional. I'll just leave that then. If your book is part of a series, no, it's not a series. Edition number, nope, that's optional. Author, okay, so that's me, Ms. Helen Chung. Contributors, if there's any contributors, pop them in. Description: a frog that talks in her sleep, but not when she's awake. Great book to teach your kids when it is sleepy time. And a great thing about the description, what people do like to look, you think about yourself when you actually look for a product. Seeing dot points much easier. Age for ages 3 to 5. Let's go 6 actually. 6. Ages 3 to bedtime story with substance. fun way to teach bedtime. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you own the copyright, right? So this is a public domain work, which means it, or whatever, I don't know. Choose your 7 keywords. Now remember, the way we do keyword research, we're just going to leave that here, and I'm going actually that's what I'll do. So now we just leave this for a moment, and we're going to have to do our keyword research. We can actually save it as a draft and come back to it once we've done our key research. So here you can see there's seven boxes for 7 frames. It says optional, but always use every single box, because this is the way you're going to be found, your book is going to be found, and also how your book would be ranked. And we want to be on the first page as a bestseller, on bestseller rank. Okay, so we're going to go over to the keyword research, and I'm going to show you how to use this free tool called Self-Publishing Titans. So the way we do it, let's just plug in Self-Publishing Titans. Let's find that. Log on to hit that. Now I'm already logged in. That's what you'll get, but I'm already logged in. So what you'll see is you'll see it appear in the bar. So if I click on this, it says it's on. So when I've got Amazon opened, all I have to do is plug in a keyword, some keyword phrases. So let's look at logbooks. When you look at logbooks, you can see so many logbooks. Let's have a look. Logbook in the car. Now you can see already now here you've got 30,000 results, which is quite a high number. So that's telling you that you've got some competition, and that I'm right, because you can see the score is 36. Now anything over 50 is really good, but anything under 50 is not good. That means there's high competition, or there's not much demand for this product. So let's go into another niche, a logbook for anxious dogs. Only 84 results using these keywords, so that's quite good. You can see here already these keywords have scored 67. You can see that with the green dot. This is excellent. As I said, over 50 is good, 60 is really good, so coming up to 70 is absolutely fantastic. Right, so to get this score for the keyword niche score, it's actually divided into 4 sections, which the algorithm uses to be able to calculate this score. So you've got results. Now the results show how many what's the results? The results show that there's 84 people searching for this, 84 books that use this. So there's 84 books that are using this term, and that's not much of a competition. There's 60 in the first page, and this is independent publishing, published. So that means it's you and I. Next is the best selling rank. Now this is a great score, 46,178. Now
that's showing the average bestseller rank. Now, anything under 100,000 is excellent. Usually you'd want to look between 100,000 and 250,000. So that's like a decent average. So this, in fact, is brilliant. Then we look at the reviews. Now, when you're looking for reviews, you don't want anything in their thousands. And the very fact that anything under 100 is brilliant. So 15 is pretty good. So, but what you want to do also is to see whether or not that this average reflects the real average, because sometimes one book may skew the results. So let's have a look. So there's no review, review, 17, no reviews, no reviews. See this review, 579, that's massive compared to most of the others. Here's 129, right? But that doesn't even look like it's the book, right? So you can see most don't even have a review. So that's why the review is quite average. Now, because there's not many reviews, it shows that not many people are buying this product. Okay, so people aren't giving it a score. Okay, so we're looking at the price now. Now, anything under $10 is pretty good. Anything around $10 is pretty good. As you can see, that's the lowest price, and that's the highest price you'd buy for this certain journal. Sorry, this certain logbook. Right. So let's have a look again to see if the price is skewed based on others. Here, see, around about $10, $11, $9, $10. There's $14. 9, 14, 14. So they're relatively on average, but this one, $24. Then you've got this one, which is 30. So that's why you can see the skew is skewed a bit more than it is. So I'd say it's about, rather than 15, I'd say it's more about the $12, $13 mark, maybe the 10 to 12 mark. But in the end, what's important is this score. You want to look for something over 50. That's good. 60 is better, and 70 coming up to that is brilliant. So go and have a play. So go and have a play at researching this book and start the process over again. Because remember, you need 7 keywords to go into when you actually put together your KDP book. So this is a great tool to actually get those keywords. Right, so we're back. So if you gathered, we've done the keyword research, and we've just gathered the terms, blah, 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 blah. So all these keywords were used around the keyword research, which we first put in. Okay, so choose to browse categories. So then this is important. Why is it important? Categories. Now this is important because imagine you walk into a bookstore and you're trying to look for your book. So you have to actually go into the sections, the categories. So here you'll find all different ones. Like if it's fiction, have a look at all the ones. Is it okay? So is it an action movie, action adventure? Is it a fairy tale? Is it about ghosts? You can only select 2. Now take your time because there's quite a lot to go through, so you want to make sure you are able to find that you will be able to be found. Now, the book title is quite important because that's going to be ranked in the keywords. So it's actually good to actually put a subtitle in. The Frog That Talked. Bedtime stories for kids. Okay. So you've got the book title, so you need 2 here. Now you don't want to use the same phrase because just think they're just like 2 more under the keywords. Okay. So is this adult content? No. Does this book contain language, situations, or images inappropriate for children under 18? Well, this one isn't, no. Save and continue. Oh, at least one category. Let's just go. Let's go juvenile. Fiction. Bedtime and dreams. Fairy tale and folklore. No. Picture. Let's put picture books. Okay, save. Oh, we're doing the log books. Oh, we'll just do that. I already did that. Let's just go activity books. So, okay, so we want low content book. I don't know why it says that. Anyway, save and continue. Okay, so then we've got all the details. Now it's time for the content. So what happens is every book has to have an ISBN. Now, if you're doing a low content book, which we are, you don't need an ISBN. But if it's a medium or full content book, then it would be supplied to you in a way. KDP will look after it. Because when you register an ISBN, it's going to cost you money. Publication date. Let's publish it today. Usually want you to publish straight away. Here we choose our paper. Just go black and white interior with white paper. Now here's the important bit. What size do you want? So 6x9 is pretty much average. It's like, say it's an A5, right? Or let's have a look, select different. So you've got different, all these are the popular ones and these are the standard ones, the non-standard ones. So basically, if you had a non-standard one, it's going to cost you more money. All these, the sizes are going to actually, determine the cost. Compare the standards. Oh, who cares? All right. Now, if you don't use inches, you can use centimeters. Okay. But we're going to stick with inches. Okay. And we're happy with 6 by 9. Bleed or no bleed. Okay. So we spoke about that before. So when we get to the cover, I will show you what I mean. I'll show you a bit more closely what I mean, okay? Okay, so we're going to go with bleed. All right. And I always like matte. Look, now we're going to log into Bookout. Bookout is brilliant for actually creating templates here. And they create them, what it says, we create files for KDP and other print-on-demand services and Kindle with other ebook files, which is perfect for us. So we want a KDP generator. Let's click onto here. So here, we just go through the process. We've created several tools, blah, blah, blah. KDP cover template, right? Now, if you have Adobe or know about Adobe, you can actually download a version for InDesign. Right now, we're just going to go simple as if you have nothing, no software at all. So the cover, it says your cover. Okay, so you can specify an ISBN if you want it on the barcode. We don't need one. Okay, but it's helpful when you design it to be designing around it if because Amazon will be putting a barcode on if it never mind. Okay, you can specify if you're doing a medium content one, then be mindful that you do want to actually design around it. Okay. So, as you can see, there's a limit of 10 templates a day because this is all free. So we want a paperback, and the width is 9 by, what did we want? 6 by 9. So 6 by 9. Page count, let's just say 20. Let's just say 120. This is optional. We want white, cream, or color. We want white. Okay, optional. Format, we want a PDF. The following option formats are for paperback only at the moment. So that's what we want. It's ticked and it's ticked, which is great because we've got paperback. So we had a hardback. Oh, never mind. Great. And then you plug in your email and you hit email cover template, and that's when you get it. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So now that you've got the template, then you can start designing. What we're going to do is let's create it in KDP. Use Cover Creator to make your book cover, upload your own cover image, or use KDP stock. Right, so let's launch that. If you've created your own cover, particularly how I showed you that you could download a template, then you can hit this button. So you upload your own PDF. But if you're not, let's launch it here. How to use Cover Creator. Choose design. Select an initial design concept for your cover. Customize the layout of your cover by changing the positions of the element. Preview your book cover before you publish. Got this. Don't show again. So let's continue. All right, from image browsing in for 1,000. Let's just go. Let's go animal. Let's go pets. Let's just go frogs. Frog. Oh, that looks like a nice frog. So use this image. The frog that talked. I think I like this. Minimalistic is what I like. Okay, so this, I think it's quite, then we can start writing our profile text. Bio. I'm a frog lover. So let's look at, let's not order fit. Yep. Let's even go little. Go 10. And style. I'm going to go this, right? Write all about myself. Here, this is where you can write everything. Now, it's the same font. Okay. And it is 10 points. So that you can write everything about that. The frog that talked is the same. The frog that talked. No. And I want it down. And then go preview. Building your cover. Save and submit. And see here you got cover uploaded. Upload, and so it's processing, it will show up. Here you upload the manuscript. So you find that from your file and then you add it in. The text journal, you open up. So as you can see, the cover is here. And then we're going to launch preview.